Hello, my lovely Librans. Welcome to your April 2019 reading. This is a reading for Libra Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, as I always say. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And it will also add layers onto your reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Librans. Some of it will resonate for some of you. For some of you, all of it will resonate. So it will just depend. Timing is a variable because, of course, you're all born on different days in different places, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, etc. So timing will be a little different as well. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book a reading following the link below to my website, and you can book a reading from there. A private reading is going to be specific to you, where I tap into your energies, see what's going on in your life, your journey. So let's have a look at what's going on for you in April, my lovely Librans. When I was meditating on you, I very much got that things are going to start falling into place for you. Things are going to start falling into place for you, even though it may not seem that way. There is a rhyme and reason in events that are happening around you and why they're happening in a particular way. I want to say what I see, what my guides are showing me here is as if you've got a deck of cards and someone's thrown them up in the air and they just all land any which way. And it's about placing those cards, collecting them all and restacking them. And that's very much what's happened in your life. What the build-up is from the past to where you find yourself now. The cards have been tossed and you're restacking. The cards are metaphorically your life, where things in your life, it seems that every aspect of your life seems to be falling away or being rearranged, and it's about how you put that back together. How you put that back together to get you to where you're being guided to go. This is karmic. This is part of your journey. So it is about maintaining that energy, maintaining that drive, and keep going, because you're almost at the finish line, is what I want to say to you. So that message has come through before we even start with your spread. Let's have a look at your spread and see what's going on with you. So what's very much around you, which is wonderful, the Nine of Cups. You've got the Nine of Cups, and that is the wish card. This is your dreams are coming true. Emotionally, you know you're moving from one phase into another that is going to see improvement, that is going to get better, that is going to take you to that next place, next level, if you like, the proverbial next level. Your life is getting better. You are being guided to somewhere better. It's about being in an emotional place where your perception changes. You see the beauty in things. You are emotionally more at ease. You, on an emotional level, can manifest and create what it is you're wanting to create. Now, don't forget, we manifest, we create our own reality, and we do that on an emotional level. We don't do it on a mental or mind-oriented level. You've got to feel it. You've got to feel it and always trust in your emotions. The beginning of April is going to be quite an emotional time for you, not in the sense of an emotional teary time. I don't mean an emotional, crying, and I just mean an emotional time where you're being asked to listen to your emotions, to really use that as your guide, to really use your emotional self to feel your way through the first couple of weeks in April. It's about intuition. It's about or something feels right or something doesn't feel right. That's what you're being asked to do. That's what you're being guided to do. So make sure that you stay in touch with your emotions. Don't second guess them. It's at first impression on your emotion. Don't then try and use your logical mind to talk yourself out of it. Really listen to what you're being shown, what you're being guided to, how you're feeling. Even if, I want to say to you, even if that isn't transferred into your reality yet, you might be feeling like wow, a lot of good things are coming, you know, I feel really excited, things are falling into place, but your reality may not reflect that yet. That takes time to come through. That takes time to come through. Be patient and know that that will unfold for you. So that's a lot to take in there. You've got the Palace of Cups. I love the Palace cards. The Palace cards are typical of this deck. You don't find it in any other tarot deck. But the Palace of Cups, it's about you going beneath the surface emotionally and feeling safe about that, feeling tranquil. I just get a sense of tranquility around you with this. Going beneath the surface, seeing what is beneath the surface, delving into the depths. Having the courage to feel comfortable about being in your emotional state, about going beneath the depths. For those of you that are looking for a relationship, there is potential here to, on a love level, go beneath the surface. Don't always float around on the top, but emotionally go into the depths. Go deep with your emotions. For those of you that are in a relationship, they may go to the next level. That may strengthen the bonds, a deeper understanding of each other, feeling safer in a relationship, feeling secure in a relationship. Trust, for some of you, it's about trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition and being comfortable sitting in your emotions. Being comfortable dealing on an emotional level. Dealing with your intuition. So that is going to be very much a big part of the beginning of April for you. Big part of the beginning of April. On the subconscious level, you've got the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, knights always fight for the right, fight for people's right, fight for justice. They go where others fear to tread. They will move forward, they will forge forward. The Knight of Cups is more one that goes with the flow. Unlike the Wands, which is fiery and impulsive, the Knight of Cups is emotional, listens to and feels their way through a situation, follows their emotions, follows their intuition. There's a calmness about how they flow ahead. They eliminate resistance. There's no resistance. They just move forward, trusting what's ahead, trusting where they're going, and they move forward. So this, on a subconscious level, is something that you need to embrace. You need to bring in. If you are feeling these emotions, if you are feeling this intuition, don't doubt it. Don't doubt yourself. Just go with the flow and have no resistance to how things are unfolding for you, because they are unfolding beautifully for you in April. It's about you feeling comfortable in that state. You feeling comfortable in that state. I want to say February and March for you, and for some of you it's been longer than that. There's been real worry, real anxiety, fear, a bit maybe depression for some of you, feeling down, sleepless nights. So there's been certainly something there that's been worried. It's going to be different for all of you, but there has been that energy of being worried about what's coming up ahead, racing ahead and worrying about things that may never eventuate, but that has caused anxiety and sleepless nights for you. That's coming to an end. For some of you, it's already come to an end. For some of you, you're in the middle of it. For some of you, you're in the beginning of it. So it's going to vary for each of you. But try not to create scenarios that will never come about, that will never eventuate. Try and stay calm with what is happening and what is unfolding for you. Okay, because that needs to be controlled. Cut out the caffeine, cut out any, the worries. Get yourself distracted, go to the movies, go for a walk, move that energy on, because there is a real sense of anxiety there. But that's self-generated, that's self-created anxiety to that level. Okay, don't worry about things that have not come about yet. And sleepless nights, you can stay awake worrying, but does it change the situation by the morning? No, it doesn't. So you may as well get your rest in with that as well. Okay. What you've got then is what's coming up in your reality is the Queen of Swords. That's you, my lovely Librans, male or female, Libra sun, rising or moon sign. It's following your gut, following your intuition, being comfortable in this feeling state. Feel your way through this situation and feel your way to manifesting what it is you want, because it's going to see you come into your own. This is you coming into your own strength. This is you coming into your own power. This is you coming into your confidence. This is you moving ahead fearlessly, knowing that you are divinely guided. Look at the beautiful wings. You are divinely guided. You are protected. You are being guided to where it is you're going, because it's an improvement. It's going to see you go to a better place, have things fall into place for you. Things are coming together beautifully. You are exactly where you need to be. Lose the resistance and just allow it to flow, knowing that you are being divinely guided, knowing that you have got that protection, but also knowing that you have the confidence and the ability to deal with whatever circumstances come your way, whatever you're confronted with, whatever obstacles are there. You have the resources and the ability to deal with that, to make it work to your advantage. And this is all going to be different for each of you. For some of you, it's going to be quite intense. For others, mildly intense. And for others, it's going to be just small changes that are coming about in your life. So, you need to see how this fits into your life and what changes are coming in for you. Then what that creates is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a completion of a journey. It's a completion of obstacles. It's a completion of the battles. It's a completion of things that just keep, these things that just keep coming up. It's one thing after another, after another, after another. That's coming to an end. It's coming to a close. And that is something that you can look at, you can learn from, and you can carry it with you into the future with what you have learned from that, how resilient you are, how able you are to overcome anything, how able you are to overcome your obstacles, how much you've grown in the last 6 months. There's been a real growth in you, in what you're able to cope with. The word, no, I won't say don't, but the word of warning here is don't make these obstacles a burden, because they're not. Don't make them rods on your back, because they're not. If you hold on to them, if you have resistance, then it's going to be a burden. But if you look back and think, well, 6 months ago, this is where I was, and look how far I've come. Look how much stronger I am. Look how much I've learnt. Look how much I know I can deal with. Knowing that any obstacle that comes into your path, it too will pass. And in that passing, in you being able to deal with it, even if it is just about maintaining your positivity by not having resistance. The less resistance you have, the faster things will pass through your life. And so look at this reflection of how much you've achieved in that last 6 months or a year, or, you know, whatever it is for you, because I feel like it goes back. What have you learnt? So that's come to an end. We're going to tie that up in a pretty little bow. It's come to completion. And I like that. So let's see what's coming up ahead for you towards the end of, this is going to be in the beginning of April. And let's see where we move towards the end of April. So I can see too that you have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about, I mean, there is support there around you. There is support around you, and it's about these little obstacles, these little things that it's one thing after another. Here's one thing, I'll solve that. Here's another thing, I'll solve that. Oh no, here comes another thing, and I'll solve that. There's just this. There's been this, you know, these little things that are going to come your way, and there's still a few more to go. There's still a few more to go, but there's nothing that you can't handle. There's nothing that you're doing that you are unsupported. You're not on your own. You have people there to support you. You have your guides there to support you. Don't forget to ask for their assistance, because otherwise they can't help you unless you ask them. So I don't feel like it's anything serious. I just feel like it's, oh, well, let's just neaten these things up as we move forward. In any transition period, there is always things that come up that need to be dealt with in order to move on. There are these little things that come up that you deal with and leave in the past. It's just tidying things up before you start on this new venture, on this new journey, you know, moving where you are needing to move to. So anything that comes up, just know that, you know, there's nothing that you can't deal with. Also delegate, ask for assistance, ask for help from your guides, from your support team. You've got people around you that are there to support you. You're not on your own. So ask for assistance as well with all of that. Okay, because what's coming up for you, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is wonderful. The Wheel of Fortune turns, and it's now turning in your favor, and it has been slowly turning in your favor for a while now, and it keeps turning. It keeps turning upward. It's bringing abundance, it's bringing good things in. It's your turn, you know, so that the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Forever turns, and you need to know too, if you find yourself in a place where there's still, you know, a few things that you're needing to tidy up, a few things that you're needing to overcome, know that that too will pass, and it will come up to a really positive place for you. It's going to start, you're going to really start seeing results mid-week 3 and week 4 and into May. You're going to really start seeing results. You're going to really, what I'm hearing here from my guides is the changes that you've made, they're going to be different for everyone, but there's a sense of, oh goodness, what have I done? But it's as if you're stepping into a lift and you think the lift's going up, and it's you feel like it's going down, but it really is going up. You get into a lift and think, oh, am I going down or am I going up? But you are going up. You are going up. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So you will start seeing results in the changes that you're making, in the changes that you're putting in place, my lovely Librans, because, you know, you in the position of your hopes, you've got the Three of Cups. That's celebration. That's celebrations. And for some of you, there is a celebration coming up, whether it's an anniversary, an engagement, someone's birthday, just there's a celebration of some sort coming up around you for some of you. And for some of you, it's a celebration of the choices that you've made, the changes that you've brought into your life, the success that you're starting to see come to you, knowing that you've made the right decision, knowing that you've made the right choice, which is, you know, I really, really like, because your final card is the Four of Coins, or the Four of Pentacles, and that is success. it's success, it's financial rewards, it's financial abundance is starting to come to you. For some of you, you're going to really start seeing those results. For some of you, there might be this sense of, oh, I've got this money, but I can't spend it. I've got to hold on to it. I've got to be mindful of it. So there's that too. And for some of you, I feel like it's different for each of you. For some of you, it's holding on to your money, feeling like there's some sort of deception or something. Someone might take it from you, and so you've got it locked away. You've got it kept close to you. So I feel like there's three scenarios here. For some, it's going to be money coming in. You've made those changes and you're starting to see results. For some of you, it's seeing those results but being mindful and not spending your money too foolishly, really, really holding on to what you're making. And for some of you, it's about being mindful. There could be deception. You're holding on to it, locking it away. There's some sort of situation coming up. So, that's going to vary for each of you, but that's an interesting final card. It's just going to end. The end of April is going to involve your finances. And that involvement is going to be different for each of you, but you're going to have this awareness of your financial state. And I've just dropped a card, so I'm going to pick that up. Excuse me, here I am. I've just taken out another card for you because I don't want to leave you with that. And you've got the 9 of coins. So whatever that is for you, there's no need to worry about it because it will work out. Okay, it will work out. So if you're feeling like you're needing to lock your money away or be very careful with your money because there's some sort of deception around it, that a lot of that is going to be in your head. It's going to be in your mind. It's not reality, okay? Because you're going to be fine. This is to me an appreciation of luxury, which Librans love. They love the finer things. They love to be surrounded by beautiful things, and this gives you the ability to do that. So money's coming in, and I feel like by the end of April, you're going to start seeing results. And through May, it's going to just get better. So I just feel like May, June is going to be 2 really good months for you. So check out these changes and start bringing them in because you're going to start seeing results in May and in June. Which is going to be really good. You're going to be able to do with your finances what it is you've wanted to do. So if that's traveling to beautiful exotic places, then you can do that. If you are wanting to renovate, you can do that. If you're wanting to buy that new car, you can do that. If you're wanting to buy some lovely pieces of furniture to make your home environment somewhere that's going to be wonderful for you to come home to, you can do that. So it's really going to be up to you, but it's really going to open up for you. I feel like beginning of April, you're walking into this, you go through this door and there's this very narrow tunnel and you're thinking, I don't know, this is a bit scary. But as you feel your way through it emotionally, that tunnel keeps opening wider and wider and wider. And by the end of April, it opens up completely to let in the light, to see the changes, to see that transition, which is going to be very successful for you. It's going to bring you what you're hoping it will bring. I really like that. I'm going to give you a card from my Angels of Abundance cards. You're going to have quite a busy April because my cards are going everywhere. I've just dropped 2, I think, so I'll give you those 2. They just flew out of the pack. So that, to me, when cards do that, is also an indication that for you, there's going to be a really busy month. A lot of things are going to be happening. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities, so be aware. Excuse me. Oh wow, there's 3. I'm going to give you 3 because I just dropped my microphone. Because I think you deserve it. Just because. So what have we got? Employment change is the first one. Employment change. Well, that's part of the change, and that may be for some of you. So maybe these cards are for each of you. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction, which is what I'm telling you here, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Now, how fabulous is that? That's a complete summary of what I've been talking about. The gratitude list, that's really important too, to get you out of this way of thinking, you know. Considering your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. And that's all the water tarot cards that you've got, all the water cards. And, you know, being fixated in your mind creates anxiety. Anxiety is fear of the future. Okay, so what and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe, which is, you know, I talked about that earlier in your reading. And the last one for you is do the work. And that's really important because the more work you do in April, the better set up you're going to be in May and June. You're going to reap the rewards of that. If you do nothing, then nothing's going to happen. Okay? It just doesn't happen. This is the energy that's around you for you to work with it. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've always got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. And that's feeling intuitively. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Beautiful, my beautiful Librans. I wish you a really busy, prosperous April. Set those foundations in place. Really follow your emotions, your intuition to carry you forward, to allow that abundance and that wonderful potential to flourish. So many blessings to you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings, my lovely Librans.